Hey everyone, this is Mike. Today I'm back with some more Lost Ark Online news, and this time around we're going to be talking about the global release for the game, because there is some mixed information out there at the moment that might be a little bit confusing towards people, and it's kind of confusing towards me as well. So we're basically going to be covering everything that we pretty much know and some things that we don't know either, and just talk about them, throw them out there for discussion. So first of all, towards the beginning of this year, around January, there were a couple of posts surfacing talking about the fact that the game would not have a global release in 2020. That they wanted to work on the existing versions of the game first to flesh those out with more content, more classes, that kind of stuff. Of course, at the moment, we have the Russian version as well as the Korean version. So they wanted to flesh those out first and then think about a global release later, which is totally acceptable. Now, on the other hand, we did get some information from the Russian publisher on the mail.ru website that there was going to be a Western version in the works that would be coming this year, 2020, in the spring. Now, of course, we're approaching summer quite rapidly already, but on the other hand, we do have the current situation that is going on, which I wouldn't be surprised is delaying this progress quite a bit. But on the other hand, it is still pretty hopeful, because that would mean that there would be an English version of the game in the next few weeks/months, sometime this year, which is very exciting stuff. And then later down the line, a couple of weeks ago, we also got some official confirmation from the Lost Ark official Facebook page saying the following: "We are currently working hard to prepare for global release. We can't mark the date yet, but we want to tell you that we are working on it and looking forward to announce some good news in the near future. You can always check the latest news about us on our official Facebook and YouTube page." So, what does this mean? Is this global release for Lost Ark Online going to be through the Russian publisher on their own Western version platform? Because the mail.ru people have the my.com games, I believe it is called, or the my.com launcher that they are using for their Western publishings of their games. On the other hand, Smilegate, the original Korean publisher, also has some Western platforms that they use to publish their games. So what does this mean? Is there going to be two different versions? Are Smilegate going to be working together with my.com in order to publish on that platform instead when it comes down to a Western release? We're not quite sure just yet. Both are a possibility. It's possible that my.com is going to be the official Western release. It's also totally possible that Smilegate themselves is going to be using their platforms to publish towards the West as well. What it means for the Western version, we're not quite sure either. Is this going to be another third version that is going to be lagging behind on both the Russian and the Korean server? How are updates going to be handled? That kind of stuff we don't know, because as it stands right now, Korean is up to date and then Russia is lagging behind a little bit. For example, I believe later this month the Assassin class is going to be introduced on the Russian server as well. So pretty cool stuff right there. But basically, Russia is already lagging behind on the Korean version. Would it mean that the Western version would then again also be lagging behind on the Russian version? There's also some theories out there that the Western version would be the exact same server that the people from Russia are playing on, so that would basically be in line with the Russian release schedule as well. And there's even been some theories out there that if you already own characters on the Russian server, they would also still have access to those, because it would quite literally be the Russian server with an English translation patch added to it for a Western release. So there's a lot of things around that we still don't know. For me personally, I'm kind of hopeful that the Russian version gets ported open towards the rest of the world, because that means that all of the characters that I put so much time into are still going to be there for me, so it would be really helpful for me personally. But on the other hand, I definitely wouldn't mind grinding out my characters again on the official Western release of the game as well, if it were to come, say, for example, from Smilegate themselves. So that's kind of all the information that we know so far when it comes down to what the Russian people have been saying. It should be here very soon. And then on the other hand, the official announcement should be coming sometime soon as well, because this post on the Facebook page was made a couple of weeks ago already. So I'm kind of expecting to get this news sometime soon. Of course, once we do get the news about the Western global release date, that kind of stuff, I'll definitely be covering it on the channel as well, because Lost Ark is a game that I truly love, really enjoyed playing so far, and I would definitely be wanting to play this as well once it does come to the West. So I'm definitely very excited about any news that I can get my hands on. So that's pretty much all I want to talk about in this video. Some really good news to share about a global release finally happening from Lost Ark Online. Don't know a date just yet, we just know that it is happening. If it's not happening this year, then hopefully at least next year, when there aren't that many delays because of the current situation that is going on. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about for today. I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank my Patreons for supporting me. and I'll see you in the next one.